This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures from BibleGateway.com. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Luke 21 and 10, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. Then say he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Bakarkadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching this word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. I say shalom to you Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out of this recent news article over there in the Ukraine area, while you have the Russian-Ukraine tensions are continuing to escalate, now so more than ever. And this is a news article from JerusalemPost.com by Reuters and published May the 8th, 2023, and it reads, Ukraine issues a air alert across the whole country. Officials say air raid sirens wailed across the whole country. The whole of Ukraine on Monday, just hours after Russia conduct massive overnight drones and missile strikes on the country. It says Ukraine military bloggers said the air alerts could have been triggered by a Russian warplane armed with Moscow's Ken-Sahar hypersonic weapons taking off. Reuters are unable to independently verify that assertion. So yeah, as I mentioned again, these tensions are definitely going to escalate continuously throughout that whole region of Ukraine, the Kharkiv region of Ukraine, Odessa region of Ukraine, in the Bakhmut region of Ukraine as well too, is going to continue to increase. The central part of Ukraine is going to continue to have more escalations, because you got a lot of Russian army occupied most of the parts of Ukraine, while Ukraine army is trying to regain that, reclaim parts of their country, So that's why you got the escalations are intensifying like more than ever, And I'm gonna bring up that Matthew 24 and 7 as well too. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7, and it reads to the Holy Scriptures, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right, so this nation shall rise against nation, one nation going against another nation, and that's a prime example over there with the Russia-Ukraine situation, because you have the United States funded. They made 2 transactions as of lately, the $300 million in military aid assistance for Ukraine, right along with the second transaction of $325 million in military aid assistance, while Canada introduced a $310 million military aid assistance as well too, while the recent Patriot missiles capability, I believe, was recently deployed over there to Ukraine, right along with the additional tanks, right along with the additional anti-missiles defense system, if I'm not mistaken, if I believe. So that shows you that the prime example of the Russia-Ukraine situation is going to increase, especially with the recent of the president of Chechnya, that he was going to very soon might potentially deploy their troops over there in the Bakhmut region, if I'm not mistaken. So that shows you that the tensions are definitely escalating. And as of yesterday, or yesterday night, because you know the time zones are kind of different from the Russia-Ukraine situation over into the United States. So the time zones are kind of different. But according to the news report, you know, they had a large missile and drone strikes against the Ukrainian army by Russia. Now I think a day later you had this air raid alert sirens throughout the whole country of Ukraine. So the tensions are definitely escalating. It is gonna continue to escalate like never before. So hey, definitely the wars and rumors of wars are heating up, and the Matthews 24:7 as well too, of the nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And this is a prime example with the Russia-Ukraine situation is going to continue to heat up, right along with the Belarus and Russia versus NATO and its country and its allies, man, and the Western countries and the alliance of Ukraine and the United States. That's going to continue to increase as well too. Right along that is Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Ezekiel the 38th chapter and Ezekiel the 39th chapter, that's heating up as well too. Oh, so work. Right.
I want you to watch this anime called Sword Arts Online. It's this dude who played the game before it came out, pre-order and all that.
Right.
There's a lot of people pre-order and all that. It's an online game.
Right.
But